one and all, and welcome back. This is your host Liberty, and this is another one of the RPGmaker.net Halloween games to come out of the event that we held. Anyway, so basically we had an event where people would take past ideas, past games that they had or had not finished, and use them to create either a new game or revive the old game or just take bits and pieces and make something out of it. This is one of those games. This is Postcards: A Visit with Grandma. So we're going to go tally-ho into this. Let's start the game. Apparently it's a visual novel. Ooh.
Sheltered accommodation building that my grandmother lives in. I reached into my pocket to discover that I've left my key at home.
Okay.
Shit. That evening before I had agreed to visitors' day. I'd never hear the end of this one. But it was too late now. I'd already arrived. I pressed the number of her file in the mirror keypad and hit the call button. After a while, I hear her voice. Who the fuck is that?
Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is that?
It's me, Grandma. I forgot my key. What do you mean you forgot your key?
What do you mean you forgot your key?
I forgot my key. It's at home in my other pants. I don't understand. Why would you forget your key? It's in my other pants. I forgot to take it with me today. Did you lose it, Robert? Did you lose your key? Oh, I didn't lose it. Can you just buzz me in? Oh, for God's sake. Why does some vagabond's got a hold of your keys? Somebody can come up here and slit my throat.
Easy on Grandma. I doubt that's gonna happen.
I expect this of your mother, but not from you, Robert.
Oh.
Patience is starting to wear thin at this point.
Yeah, just walk away, sunshine.
Grandma, my keys are home in my other pants. Please just buzz me in. Thankfully, she relented, and the buzzing of the door release signaled that I was welcome to enter. I made my way through the two sets of doors into the yellow reception area. A frowning man with a walking frame in front of him was sitting on the sofa. He watched me like a hawk. Good evening. I did with a tip of my hat. Said nothing. Nothing silently stared.
I'm judging you, boy. I'm judging you.
I decided not to spend any more time than I had to. Began my ascent up the staircase.
Doing what?
In the room.
Spend any more time than I had to in the room, or spend any more time in the room than I had to. Just that by itself is a bit. Why am I being nitpicky? This is a Let's Play, not an LT. Let's go.
Craned his neck to watch me disappear.
I'm watching you, boy.
Before long, I arrived at the door at my grandmother's apartment.
Yay! Cookies?
No response.
Grandma, you better not be dead in there.
I decided to ring the doorbell.
Dong, 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 dong. Dong, 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 dong. Dong, 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 dong. Bong. Bong. Sorry. That's the sound our clock, our town hall clock makes, so, you know, it's kind of ingrained, and just hearing the first part just feels wrong. Gotta have all of it.
Lifted upwards.
Is that you, Sonny Jam?
Who the fuck is that?
How the fuck is that?
It's me, Grandma. Can you open the door? She grumbled as I heard her turn the lock. I wouldn't have to open the door if you hadn't forgot your key. I stepped inside, closed the door behind me. How are you feeling today, Grandma? How am I feeling? Awful. Never get old, Robert. Never get old.
I've been told that before by, my grandmother. No, not my grandmother. My grandfather. Yes. He's told me that one before.
When you're old, nobody will want you around and your whole family will abandon you.
Alright, he's never told me that one before, but he's told me the never get old one. And it's like, Poppy, well, you know, there's this thing called aging. It happens naturally. And the only way I couldn't get old is if I died before I aged and got old. So, basically you're telling me to die? And he laughed.
Abandon you, Grandma. Sit down.
Not a bad laugh. Not like, yeah, I totally want you to die. No, my grandfather doesn't sound like that. But, more like a, oh, you made a funny joke. Kind of laugh. And no, he doesn't sound like that either. He sounds like an intellectually old man.
I follow behind her as she slowly makes her way into the living room, pushing a trolley to aid her balance. I sit down on the sofa. She sits down in the easy chair across from me. Between us, the TV's muted, showing the silent footage of a wildfire on the news. Mute that damn thing, will ya? I can't hear anything you say with the TV blasted away. Not knowing what else to do, I turn the television off completely.
I was watching that!
I didn't say for him to turn it off, or whatever, she mumbles. So, Robert, you're going to America to see your father next month? That's right.
Wow, this text is really slow. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, yeah, there we go. That might help a little. Music volume down a bit, so I should have probably done this. Window, yes. Transitions, it's all fine. Save game, here, might as well. Return.
Have you got your plane ticket yet?
That's better. Wait a sec, the voices are too quiet. I'm sorry, guys. There we go.
You mean he made you pay that?
Yeet.
I can't believe it. He always was a cheap motherfucker.
Wow, Grandma. Grandma got a mouth. Well, yeah, okay, never mind. She started off with a mouth on her.
Oh, Grandma, he paid it. He better have. I stand up and walk over to the kitchen and pour myself some juice. I ask my grandmother if she'd like a cup of coffee. No, it's too much trouble. Please, just forget about me.
Don't fall into that trap, Mr. Robert. You have to make her a cup of coffee or else she will complain. Oh, the cheap little shit couldn't even make me a cup of coffee. Nyah.
Put the juice back in the fridge and sit down.
Seriously.
It'll be interesting to see your old room again, won't it? Are you excited, Robert? Well, I'm not staying in the house. He's got me a hotel room. You're not staying at the house? Where are you gonna stay?
In the hotel room, Grandma.
I said he's got me a hotel room. What do you mean he's got you a hotel room? Your own father won't let you stay in his house? That's the most disgusting thing I've ever heard in my life! Grandma, I tried to explain his reasoning, but I couldn't get a word in. I bet that harpy of a wife of him told him she didn't want you in the house. So you gotta stay at the Fleabag Arms? That fucking bitch! Who's paying for this hotel room? You? He's paying for it, Grandma. He better have. It's at this point that I feel that our time is up. I stand up and put my coat on. You're going already?
Oh.
Yeah, Grandma. I've got a show on Friday and I've got to practice. Everybody's so busy. Bullshit. I don't just stand there like an idiot. Come here and give your grandma a hug. I sidestep the television and make my way over to her chair.
Usually I've got to wrangle my grandfather into a hug.
I put my arms around her and give her a kiss on the head.
He pretends he doesn't like it, but he does really.
Bid her farewell and head for the door.
Later, Grandma.
Don't forget to lock both locks, she calls after me. I can't. I forgot my key. Oh, for God's sake.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh, that was down on the beach. And this man came out of
Wait a minute, let me move the music down a bit.
And every part of his body, he had curls. He was so hairy. And that it wasn't just hairy, he actually had curls all over his body. And I couldn't help it.
Sorry about that. Had to go and deal with something. Yeah, I bet you couldn't help but stare, Grandma.
He kind of smiled on me, But in mirror, she was just delighted. I think that somebody noticed he had curls.
I got curls and I'm not afraid to show them off at the beach.
He had long hair. Legs, his chest. The only place he didn't have hair was on his face. His chest was just loaded. He had curls hanging there. That's what gave him his private parts too, I guess.
Stupid music. Oh, Grandma! She's so cute. She is such a cute older lady. Alright, oh, let me turn that music back on for you. So you have something to listen to while I blab on. Alright, I really like this game. It was really cute, a really good look at into what it's like with grandparents and when they come and visit or when you go and visit them. Graphics were interesting, especially for a Rempy game. I've seen photographs used in Rempy games and not so much blurred out like that, and the actual art that was used was pretty cool looking. It really captured the characterization of the people too, and that was it was really well drawn. It was very different style wise to what you used to, but used to seeing in this kind of things. Usually Rempy games are all like animal are everywhere, yay! And it was more serious, stylized, and yet funny, cute sort of style, and I really liked that. The actual story itself, it didn't really go to anywhere, but it was still kind of fun to see, and everybody can relate to this game when they've gone to visit their grandparents in some small way. I mean, even if your grandparent isn't like this grandma, there's still something in there that actually does click, and you're like, oh yeah, that, yeah, the TV, and oh yeah, that, yes, I understand that is exactly what she or he does, or they've done that in the past, or I've seen that done in the past, kind of thing. And it's really nice to have a look at the different relationships between, and, you know, compare your relationship between one person in your family and somebody else with the same relationship with somebody in their family, like with grandparents, or even brothers and sisters, and, you know, family members. There's so much that's different, and yet there's a lot that is still the same, generally speaking. I mean, there are always going to be exceptions to the rules when it comes to things like this, because every person is different and their relations to other people around them are always going to be different. No two person has exactly the same relationship as somebody else has with somebody else. So it is interesting to see what we do have in common with each other, and it just makes you feel warm and fuzzy inside. Well, it made me feel warm and fuzzy inside, especially when your grandma or the person in question is one of those kick-ass, I'm gonna say what I'm saying and I don't care what you say back because you're just a little brat and I know what I'm saying and I don't care, fuck this, fuck the world, fuck you guys. Because a lot of the time media portrays elderly grandfolky people as more, oh, come in and have some cookies, dear. Oh, I love you so. Oh, I never swear. Gee. When really, they're just people like everyone else, and they swear like the Dickens. They know more swear words than we know swear words. They've got their own friggin' lingo from way back when. And, you know, they might say something and you're like, oh, yeah. And really, they're swearing their heads off at you. Beware, beware, the grandparents, they have different language and they know how to swear behind your back and at your face at you. So, you know, it's just an interesting little insight into, dealing with family members and how each family is different and yet there's so many things that are the same. Sound drowned out a little bit at the end due to how loud it was. It's nice that the RenP engine actually allows for turning up and down the sound, but it would have been nicer if the actual creator had edited that part of the sound to be lower in volume so that it was all the proper volume all the way through. It's just something that should be kept aware of, so that the next time you or, you know, anybody watching this creates a game, just keep in mind volume if you're going to use voiceovers, because it's really annoying to have to strain to hear the voices when the music is just overpowering so much. Even if it's really nice music or really cool music, if you've invested or, you know, spent time getting these voices together to work for your game, then you should really do them a justice and let them be heard. Wow, that sounded like some sort of campaigning thing. We have the voices and we deserve to be heard kind of thing. Yeah, that's true. The voices themselves, the grandma's voice made me laugh because you could obviously tell it's a guy talking and pretending to be the grandma. And it's like, oh my god, it's so cute and funny that somebody would actually, you know, but then, you know, it's not like he could actually ask someone to do it. I mean, you could probably have asked an older lady or someone to do that for you, but still, it is awfully cute that he was trying to copy his grandma and how she talked. And we got to hear a little sound clip at the end of how his grandma actually talked, and he was a little off the base, just a tad, but I think he got the inflections pretty nicely done. And she sounds like a dear old woman. The end part, oh, she sounds so sweet, and she sounds like such a funny person. I don't know. It feels kind of weird to actually, because you know she's dead, and it feels weird to actually say anything about that at all. And because I didn't know her, obviously, and the only way I could know her is through this game, and it seems wrong to actually talk about a person when they're not there, when you don't know them personally. And I wouldn't say this, except I'm gonna hazard and just say it. She sounds really, really cute, funny, like really, really sweet, funny. Like, she'd kick your ass and then, you know, joke about it with you later, kind of funny. She sounds like an awesome grandma, and I'm glad that you shared part of her with us. So I've been talking a bit too much. I should probably end this here. Overall, I liked this game. It was cute and sweet and a little weird, but awesome all the same. And it was short. I don't mind it being short. It was actually cool, and it was nice that we got to actually, I say meet, but it's not really meet, but sort of. I hope you understand what I mean when I say meet your grandmother right at the end. It was a nice meeting. So, thank you for sharing this with us. It was sweet. Especially as it's so personal. So, that's Postcards, A Visit with Grandma. The link to it will be down in the description section of this video. Until next time, everyone, take care, look after yourselves and each other, and have a great day, or evening, or morning, or night, wherever you are, whenever you are, and whoever you are. I'll see you all later, guys. Ciao!